What is up, you guys? I'm James from Reptiles. In today's video, we have my corn snakes back, so I will be showing those off very shortly, but we have to set up the enclosures. Now, last year I had them in a couple of these tubs right here. I think I still got 2 of these in the garage because I had 5 snakes. There's 3, 2 in the garage. I put the ball pythons in these because I didn't have the corn snakes. So I had to go to Walmart and, or no, where'd I go? I went to Home Depot, got a bunch more tubs, drilled holes in all of them. So now we have new tubs. I think these are actually even a little bit bigger. These are, oh, no, these are 40 quarts from, I always thought these were 28 quarts. These are 40 quart hefties. These are 32 quart blah, 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 whatevers. So, I know it's like the same color, but it's a different brand. So I'm gonna hold it up to here. Literally, just a tiny bit smaller and not quite as high. Because the lid has this like lip that goes up, that gives it more space. These will be fine. They're corn snakes, they don't really need a whole lot of vertical space. And over here, because I have some of those water bottles over there, or the water bowls, I only have 2 water bowls, and I have 5 snakes. And here are 2 of my hides, which if you haven't seen, these are just dollar store water bottles with a hole in it. Or water bowls, I keep saying water bottles. So I need to go get 3 more bowls, and 4 more hides, because I'm going to chuck this one and redo it because I don't want any snake getting hurt on that. So, in the dumpster, we are going to set these up and put snakes in them, and then go get more water bowls and hides so they can get out of their snake bags. So, I went to 2 different Dollar Trees. Neither one of them had what I was looking for. They started carrying like a metal dog dish, which is, I'm sure, great if you have a dog. But for what I'm doing, that don't work because I can't cut into it. And, well, I mean, I could, but then it'd be annoying. I'd have to sand it down, do all this other stuff. So, at my second dollar store, I settled for these, like, bowls. It's kind of almost the same size, maybe a little bit deeper. Thinner plastic for sure. Now, unfortunately, I didn't want the lids, but the lids have the price tag thing on it, the scanner, the barcode. So I had to buy 6 lids with it, or I had to get 6 lids just so I could have the bottoms, which sucks because I don't have any use for the lids. But I will drill my holes, and there are kids playing on the street. So I'll drill my holes, and I'll use the other ones. And if I happen to find the ones I like better, I will switch over to those, but for now, these will do. So we're gonna get home and put these new bowls in, because I was kind of worrying when I got to the second one. I was like, I have to find something or else these guys won't have, I'll have to use tiny little deli cup water dishes that they're gonna spill, and then they won't have hides for the night. So at least we got something, right? All right, we are back in the reptile room. I've got my ska shorts on. Like I said, I went and got those other bowls. I thought I was getting 1 extra. I got 1 less than I needed, so the male didn't get a hide. It's not the end of the world. He's going to be pairing with some ladies very soon anyway, so he's not even going to be in his own tub. But we're going to be feeding all the snakes today. This is the first time in a while I've had the corn snakes back, which is super exciting because corn snakes actually eat. Now, I've only heated them up for like 2 days now, but I'm going to try to feed them anyway. I got some smaller mice out. You know, normally I would try to XLs and stuff, but I want to start a little bit small. It's something I've read about. Again, this is my first year breeding corn snakes, or any snakes for that matter. So, I'm out of breath already. So, I am going to try my best, do what I've heard on the internet, what sounds correct to me, and give it a shot. So, let's feed all my snakes, shall we? Alright, so we're going to start. I always start with the youngest snakes. I'm going to put just a pinky with each one of these baby corn snakes. I know this isn't super exciting. Sometimes I'll put them inside these little tubes. Sometimes I'll put them on like the little leaf. Just kind of get it out of the bedding, because they seem not to take it when it's in the bedding, which is fine with me because the bedding is probably bad for them. This one's eating fuzzy, so I'll put a fuzzy in. I think I have extra fuzzies thawed. I'll wait to put a second fuzzy in with that one until I know it eats, because last time I did that, it didn't eat any. So there are my baby snakes. We're not actually going to see them eat because they're babies, but as they get older, they'll get more confident and they'll tongue feed just like all my corns do. Alright, so here are my two other king snakes, my chocolate phase and my regular coral banded. I love that one. It's so black and yellow, black and green, almost white. But these guys don't eat very well. She actually ate for the first time in about 2 months the last time I fed her. So I was kind of figuring she'd eat again. Offer a small meal and knew she'd take it. This guy, he's been getting better, but he still gets really shy. If you make one wrong move, it's over. You can see her chomping down on that. The way they just roll their jaw like this. You can definitely see her doing it. This guy, he don't really like to be watched eating. That is something I've noticed with a lot of my snakes is they'll be able, there you go. I scared them just by squatting down a little bit. Some of them can even tell when you're watching them. They can see your eyes. So if you duck your head out of sight and they can't see your eyeballs, they'll eat, and sometimes they won't. So I'm gonna leave that mouse in with them. Usually what happens is when they do that, so he still knows it's there, he'll eat that if I leave him alone and he realizes I leave the room. She'll keep eating those, so I'm not going to disturb him just yet. Once she's done, I'll put lids back on these two, put them back up, and start feeding the next ones. So these, of course, are my two het albino California king snakes. So compared to these two are pretty much grown adults. I think Nestle's like 6 or 7. He's about 3 or 4. He's could put some weight on, but he just don't eat that well. These guys, I really want to put weight on them. This is their 3rd year, and they're not quite breeding size, so I really want to get them going. They had some trouble eating at first, but now that we're good, I really want to get them to breeding size so I can produce the albino versions and start refining this project. So the goal of this project is to produce, obviously 1 in 4 babies will be a visual albino, keep a female back, get rid of the male. I don't even know which one the male is, I think this one, and buy a visual albino male. Or if I can't get a hold of an adult, I'll keep this male and just keep breeding them until I can raise up a visual baby male that I purchased. So that way when I breed my new blood male to both the females, everyone's unrelated. The 2 females are related, but that doesn't matter. And then I produce a lot more visuals. So these guys I really want to eat a good amount. So I'm going to start them with something small. This is something I've noticed. If you start with like fuzzies or something with a snake that could obviously eat a hopper, then they're more likely to take something else. And I think he's in shed, so I don't know if he'll eat. Nope. So I don't want to stress him too much. I'm just going to leave that right there. This girl is usually really good about eating. I'm going to offer her this one. And I'm just going to assume that she's in here. Not somewhere. Well, these two are being picky. As usual, it's kind of expected with these two. That's why they're not breeding size yet. It is what it is. If I have any leftovers, I'll come back and check on these guys and try to feed them again. Now we are on to the creme de la creme. So I will use my nice big metal tongs. And let's start with some small stuff for these guys, just to get them back to normal. Again, they haven't eaten in months. Literally 3 months. They've been brumating, which is essentially hibernation. Look at that girl go. I can't wait to see this girl breed. I believe she's an A male. She was given to me for free. It's a proven breeder. She was previously bred to possibly a rat snake. The owner and me weren't really sure. So I will breed her to my reverse Okatee male, which those genes look very similar. And if I get all normals, I'll know. And they'll all be triple het for albino, Okatee, and AA melanistic. So this male, not under there. Of course, this is the one I didn't have a hide for, which they do love the hides, I will tell you that. So there's his head, just peeking out right there. Let's offer him a little hopper, shall we? Look at him. Let him go. You can ask most snake people, their favorite part is feeding, and having baby snakes that are picky and ball pythons that suck. I haven't been able to have snakes eat in a while. Like, of course I have snakes eat, but I end up putting stuff to waste, or I don't thaw enough because I don't expect them to eat. You can tell this guy's obviously hungry. And a lot of times the corns do this. They sniff and they rub with the side of their mouth until they start opening their mouth. And then they start eating. So just like that, we have two corn snakes which haven't eaten in 3 months, finally eating. Hey, so I'm recording this video, and right at the end I had a bunch of files go bad, so this is the end of it. You're missing a lot of snakes feeding, but I will film them next week, so I apologize, but thank you for watching. Peace out.